there was a fire across the valley, and it started coming towards our house, and we knew we were in trouble.
It was fast, it was furious, it was life-threatening. Burned all the trees that came right up to the house within 20 feet. The paint was blistered, the windows were shattering.
I got a phone call from my mom, and she said, Alina, there's a fire. Please pray. And I just got out there as fast as I could. I was able to see that the house was still standing, and then to turn and look and see that the barn was gone. You know, a lifetime of memories and possessions. Everything in an instant had changed, and it was all gone.
Yeah! Catastrophes can happen to anyone.
This thing got trashed.
It's our job to come in and fix the problem.
All right, let's roll.
Whatever it may be.
Whoa!
We clean up.
Somebody give him a hug.
We rebuild.
We need the empty buckets out.
We redecorate.
I want to see dimension up there.
And literally help homeowners rise from the rubble.
Whoa!
To be able to help people and get their lives back together.
It's perfect.
So gorgeous.
It's the best part of our business.
We're in Livingston, Montana. I mean, this place is beautiful. Look at the mountains, so they're breathtaking.
Yeah.
I mean, that is awesome. Oh, look at the deer right there.
Oh,
wow, they're
so
gorgeous.
pretty.
We're on our way to Scott and Susan's house. Their house has been devastated by the Pine Creek fire.
Pine Creek Valley Wildfire burned over 12,000 acres.
5 houses were destroyed.
Well, and the only reason Susan and Scott's house was saved is because of firemen.
I don't see any fire hydrants up here.
No.
It's so rural, so they did that with pump trucks.
Susan and Scott have been living in a hotel for a real long time. The smell, from what I understand, inside the house is just not at all livable.
Hey, here comes Scott and Susan.
You must be Scott.
I am, welcome.
I'm Enzo.
Hi.
Susan, right?
Alina, you're actually the one that reached out to us to help your mom and dad.
It was such a terrible thing that happened that day, and I just wanted, you know, to give them some hope that we could be home again, and we're just so thankful you came, so thank you so much.
We're happy to be here. Don't start crying. We'll have ice cubes all over. We're here to help. So why don't you show us around a little bit? You're going to show us where the barn was?
Yeah, let's go.
Great. Go ahead, you guys. Very few indications the barn was ever here.
No, they actually hauled 8.2 tons of metal out of here.
Wow.
This is where we worked. We had our businesses here, and then that's where we had a lot of our personal stuff stored.
Scott and Susan stored a lot of family photos in the barn and a lot of personal possessions. They're gone. So the barn was metal. It actually just heated up to the point where it just exploded.
Scott actually was probably standing about right here.
It was, and then something said to me, just get out of here. Did a 180,
Wow.
started running, and that's when it hit.
So you felt that explosion when you were running?
I felt it. Yeah, it burned me on my right side, and I just headed to the neighbor's house, and I dived into the pond. And then it was probably 10 or 15 minutes before the smoke cleared enough, and I looked back, and it was gone.
Well, we've seen this now, so let's go look inside the house.
Okay.
I didn't realize it made it this far in.
Unbelievable. The smell is overwhelming. Now I know why you guys haven't been living here.
That's right.
Yeah. Windows blew out.
Windows
Yes.
blew out, west wall erupted, as well as the deck.
Can we walk on the deck? Is it safe
Yes,
enough?
we can. We don't want to go all the way around the corner, though.
Okay. Obviously, you're right. Structurally, this is compromised
Yeah, it
over here.
definitely is.
The biggest issue I see in Scott and Susan's home right now are two things: a terrible odor, and there's some structural damage.
Susan, Alina, Scott, why don't you go back to the hotel, chill out, we'll get to work here.
We're gonna completely clean and remediate all of the smoke damage on the inside of the house, rebuild the deck, make it safe and usable, and rebuild the entire barn from the ground up.
See you guys. All right, let's get demo tools in.
Look at the insulation.
Oh, boy.
That's all smoke. A lot of smoke damage in this home. We're gonna take the walls down, get it into the cavities of the house where all the smoke blew through. You can see where it melted, where the fire came through the insulation.
Wow.
And look, Joe, look at the studs.
Oh, yeah, so you're gonna soda blast those, right?
Well, look what color it should be. This is the color it should be. And that's what it looks like now. Again, this is why we soda blast, to get the smell and get the actual soot off the wood. And what we're putting in right now is the actual baking soda, the soda that goes inside of here that we're going to use on the wall.
We're cleaning and controlling the odor using soda blasting. So we don't have to remove and replace the internal framing on the house. But it's also wonderful for odor control, which is a big problem in Scott and Susan's house.
Firefighters were able to stop the damage on the house, but the heat was so extreme, we got a lot of problems here. I mean, this is just not surface damage. This is structural integrity right here.
Amazing how the paint blistered. The heat just does unbelievable amount of damage in and itself.
What we're putting up is fire resistant too.
We're friends, right, Joe?
Good friends, Ed.
Is there any way I could talk you into losing that hat?
My grandkids bought this hat for me. God bless them, and they're gonna see me wear this hat.
That wasn't on very stable ground there.
You know why? The post was sitting on top of the cement. It
Yep.
wasn't all the way through the cement.
No, there's no rebar, nothing.
Any kind of earth movement at all, it would have knocked this porch all the way off.
Think about all this weight sitting on this.
Yeah,
Well,
look,
this.
you can move it.
Well, so much of that. Here's our footer. I was holding the deck up,
And there's dirt.
and there's dirt. Look at this dirt. Look how soft it is.
Oh my gosh. You guys, did you see what we found
Yeah.
over there? Wasn't supported at all.
That's why we're gonna do these nice sonotubes. We'll get down there, set something strong in there.
How far are we gonna go down?
We're gonna shoot for 4 foot.
The old footers were insufficient for what we were going to do with the new deck. So we have to dig bigger footers, stronger footers.
Right now it's probably about -10. I mean, it's gonna take a few minutes for this to freeze, so we gotta get it in there.
However, footers need concrete. Concrete needs heat to dry.
Yeah, she's struggling a bit now.
In Montana in the middle of winter, there's no heat anywhere.
Without this setting up, you can't build this deck. Poured a lot of concrete over the years, never in anything 15 below. In order to get this to set up, we had to build a box, insulate it with an opening just big enough for the torpedo heater to fit into it.
Turn towards you.
All right.
All right, we'll see what happens in the morning.
Just throw it off to the side for now.
Yeah, let's go over here. The concrete's made great progress.
This is going to make for a great foundation, so the deck's going to be safe. They'll be able to come out here and enjoy this view. While he's finishing that up, take a quick peek. We're going to have to wire brush the rest of the char off the foundation. It's structurally safe because it's concrete.
It's just smelly.
It's just going to potentially cause an odor.
You know, especially in the summertime, that's when you're gonna smell any kind of char because of the humidity. So we don't want them smelling this stuff come around June or July.
It's cold. It's legitimately cold here.
Look at that, icicles in his beard.
In this kind of climate, it's hard to do any kind of work efficiently. In order to put the new exterior stone on, you have to make sure that you give it the temperature it needs to dry or to cure. Tenting is the only way to make this happen.
We'll take this plastic, we'll wrap it around the scaffolding. That'll act as our containment. We'll put some heat in there. That way we'll keep heat against the building here, so when we start our construction, the materials will stick.
It's like a giant kite down here. Be careful up there.
It's the only bad thing. It's like, it's this cold. You can't work with gloves on, but yet you can only work for 2 minutes before your fingertips start freezing up. Okay, now turn it on. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Actually, now you know what? I think I might just stay in here.
Up and over.
Up and over and under.
It's gonna be nice.
Nice cantilever deck.
Pressure treated wood, perfect for this environment.
I feel much better that the foundation is solid. Grab the next one. Next, Joyce.
You can butter them up for me. We'll put this puzzle together.
Butter me up.
You know the great part, Joe? This is the first time we've been able to work with our jackets off.
Oh, I know, it's so much easier. gonna tell you what, this is really gonna set off the house.
Let's get her done.
Get her done.
God forbid there's ever any problems with fire again. This is fire resistant. It looks great.
Oh, it sure
Safe.
does look good, doesn't
You know,
it?
I mean, it looks awesome.
Hey, that's a little truck for a barn, deliver a barn in.
This is our first of 2 shipments this morning. The trusses will be here this afternoon.
Okay. Scott and Susan's barn was a special space for them.
Susan's gonna freak when she sees this.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna rebuild their barn and have it look exactly as it was prior to the fire.
Is the truss package as big as the first package that came this morning?
Yes, it's going to come on a separate trailer. It's the semi is just as big as the first trailer.
All right, so it's gonna take a good hour plus to get the package up here, just to get the wood up here.
How's this weather looking for you?
Weather's getting a little bit colder and it's clouding up a little bit more, so I think we're closer to being back to about 10 below again. So
Yeah, losing visibility. God, the trusses are here.
The trusses in this barn are prefabricated.
How are the roads, boys?
It was bad, but we made it.
That means they're built inside of a factory. To try to work in these conditions, up 2 stories, trying to get those trusses up and try to get them straight is dangerous with the winds out here.
Trying to stabilize them from the wind as much as possible.
We gotta get some tag lines. With these winds, this thing will start swirling around, so get one on each side.
We'll keep control of it. These are 12-foot trusses. This could get very, very dangerous with 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts. We've got to make sure that everybody stays safe during this construction.
Grab the next one.
This is not to be taken lightly.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh, I'm in a hole, don't come down here.
These are 12-foot trusses. This could get very, very dangerous with 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts.
Looks like you're flying a kite. You're making it look easy, man. When it's this cold, it makes the wood stiffer, harder to work with.
Absolutely, absolutely. But we're going to get the rest of these trusses up. We're going to get them purlined off and get this building squared away to where it's nice and steady for the wind.
I like that. Safety first.
Siding's looking great, guys. It is so cold, but at the same time, it's so invigorating to see how beautiful the house is coming together. This looks beautiful, and you're taking it all the way up the face of the chimney. Love the new color scheme. I can't wait to see the chimney finished with all the new stone. What's your game plan for the cap for the new fireplace?
You know, I'm gonna crawl up there in about half an hour with
Okay.
Angel, and we'll get a game plan.
And then we're gonna set the new hearthstone.
And this is, what kind of stone is this, Carrie?
It is limestone. Not only does it protect the wood floor from all the embers coming out of the fireplace, it's a great foundation for the stone. Repeats the texture of the wall down onto the floor. It's going to be beautiful.
Thanks. Let's get it in, man. How beautiful is this?
The railing systems around the decks are really cool. It's a black steel railing system that tilts away from the deck a little bit, giving the deck more of an open feeling. We got these 4 in. We'll take this one all the way down and tie it in to the elbow down here. And this is just traditional steel black pipe that's threaded. And the last thing you want is views like this and have this big gaudy railing system. That's gonna kill your views. You smell barbecue already?
Smell barbecue. Shh, what's that sound?
Today, the Livingston Fire Department is coming out to Scott and Susan's house. These are the guys that actually saved their house.
We have this little experiment we want to do today. We're wondering if you could help us out.
We're gonna light 2 couches on fire and see which one works best, a fire extinguisher or water alone.
When you're dealing with materials in a home, such as couches, you've got a lot of toxic vapors coming off when those are burning. The extinguisher handles a whole lot more than what water can, and it allows you to keep a safer distance.
So much more effective and a whole lot safer for the user.
Exactly.
Suit us up.
This is my air.
Yes, it is.
Now, Carrie, when we say go, you start tightening Ed.
All right.
To see how long it takes them to run from the kitchen
All right.
to the chair until
right.
it's out.
All right.
Fire!
Filling up water in the sink.
Most people will panic and go get a glass of water, some kind of water source, and throw it on the fire.
Running from water to couch, water to couch. I am getting winded.
It's not out yet.
I feel like I sound like Darth Vader.
You wouldn't be filling the pitcher as fast as that.
No, I was cheating a little bit.
I've got to tell you, I have a whole new respect for these guys.
Okay, you guys, that took 42 seconds.
Okay, Enzo, now we're gonna time you.
Enzo, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, go.
When using a fire extinguisher, remember this word pass, P-A-S-S. Pull the pin, aim, squeeze the nozzle, and sweep at the bottom of the flame.
Is it out? 25 seconds.
Wow, that's a big difference.
Amazing. Over 70% of all residential fires happen between the hours of 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. Have a fire extinguisher in your bedroom in case something happens during those hours that we're sleeping to get out of your house quickly during a fire.
Thanks, guys. Drew.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. You guys are heroes.
All in a day's work.
Yeah.
Hey, anybody mind if I have first dibs on the sofa?
Sure. It's all yours.
Today's a huge day. I mean, we still got a mindset on the barn. I love this red, huh?
And this new barn is rated for up to 90-mile-an-hour winds. Safe to say we get a lot of wind around here, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's in a good mood,
Hey, Joe.
and I think it's going to be a good day.
No, 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 no. This is the only hat on the job.
Oh, it looks so beautiful.
See these 3 rocks?
Yeah?
I did those myself.
Hi, guys.
Can I see the sprinkler heads real quick?
Yeah, we got them over here in a box, ready to go up on the roof.
We are installing a rooftop fire suppression system on Scott and Susan's house.
So God forbid, it's drenching the roof. If
Yep.
anything bad's ever happened, you got something moving across.
Biggest thing is you're going to have embers, whatever coming down, landing on it. This will hopefully keep that suppressed.
You just want to lay it across.
Do a lot of people put these on their roofs?
I actually do quite a few. The ones that are built up into the mountains, you've got a lot of tree cover and potential of fire coming down.
With this system, you just hook it up to the garden hose, turn it on, and let it fly. Keeping any kind of ambers coming in from the forest or anywhere, landing on the roof and starting a fire. Now having this is just one more line of defense.
Oh, I love that.
Susan took that photo.
Looking at what they're doing, that's right.
You guys copying us?
How do you think I got through high school? I mean, it's been a great week. Fought the wind throughout the week, the chill, the cold weather, but it's the view, being out here, the fresh air, just a great experience. I don't know if I'd want to work in this every day, but for 1 week, yeah, okay. It's worth it in Montana. You ready?
Let's go get 'em.
Oh my God. Is that our house? Oh my God, is that our house? Oh my God, it looks so beautiful. We have a barn.
You didn't expect that?
You told me that it was impossible. Scott, you lied to me. Oh, we have a fireplace. How did that happen? Oh my gosh, it's amazing. How did you do this in this weather? The house looks so updated and so in.
I am shocked. I just never could have dreamed this was possible. It's so amazing, and it's just such a transformation so quickly. It's so exciting.
Oh my gosh, you guys must have got blown away.
Well, let's head back this way.
Yeah.
You mean,
Before we get blown away.
you mean that way?
This way.
Oh my God. Oh.
More surprising.
Oh my gosh. And did you know I love red barns? Every time I see a barn, my heart just kind of jumps. I don't know why, but it is amazing.
The barn can withstand over 90-mile-an-hour winds.
Oh, good, because we have them here, believe me, as you know.
Yes, we've learned that this week.
Oh, I believe you.
Oh my gosh, what is that?
On the roof, sprinklers. They say you're speechless sometimes. I think it's the wind or what's bringing on the tears. That's what, I'm a man, it's the wind.
It's so simple to hook this up.
Yeah, it looks
Hose
excellent,
there,
excellent.
hose there.
Yep, and it'll drain out nicely too.
Let's head back.
Well done.
Siding. Yeah.
Oh, just now realized.
Just finally realizing a new
I
side.
just finally realized this is new siding. I didn't see that before.
That's a concrete fiber siding, and it's fire resistant. Look at that, huh?
Well, let's keep walking.
All right.
Welcome home.
Oh my God. Oh, this is, oh my gosh. Is this Montana or what?
Mom, look at the sewing machine.
Oh, this is beautiful. I just love this. This is just unbelievable. I can't believe I'm standing in my house, and I know that it's been really tough out here in the middle of the coldest week of the whole year that we've had.
Oh my, oh look at that.
It's everything I wanted for them. I'm just looking around now. I know they're gonna walk out here and just be so happy.
Look at this, Alina.
I hoped you could just ease a little bit of that burden of what happened on the day of the fire. And this is so much more.
Welcome back to Montana Living. Welcome home.
Thank you so much.
Welcome home.